Jessica Bitwiire explains that among all the challenges she has faced in life, getting her husband to survive with the death of their child was big by far. Mrs. Bitwiire explains that Mr. Bitwiire has since changed emotionally and physically. The now very quiet gentleman also has issues with his health. Jessica warned me before the interview that her husband dreads any talk whatsoever about his late daughter. Mzee, what did you admire most about Owen?
Owen was friendly to each and everyone. She loved each and everyone. Owen did not have enemies. So trustworthy. She didn't know who is an enemy, of course, in her life, I think. For her, she loved everyone. So helpful, so kind at each and everyone. Wherever she comes across, she had a special gift. She loved everyone.
So Mzee, when was the last time you talked to the late Owen before the accident in which she lost her life occurred?
It was just a day before. Because she would call me every morning, say, Daddy, hello, morning.
When had you last met face to face?
I think about a week before. She had come to see me just at NTVUganda. By then I was teaching at NTVUganda. She was just going to the bank. Then she stopped there at the NTVUganda. She said, hello, just see me, just only.
When you were told, what came to your mind?
It was something funny. I couldn't believe. I said, no, it must be somebody else. So Mommy went. I did not believe that can happen to Owen. So Mommy went to Mulago. I remained here. Then later he sent somebody to confirm that Owen had died. Because I don't usually cry when somebody dies, but that time I cried, of course.
Mzee Bitwiire clearly labors with living with the death of his child. About how he feels, he could only say so much, and tears completed the story. My heart ached for this man as I read much more than he could tell me, let alone what he whispered to himself as he shed tears. Mzee, how have you managed to cope?
Now? Definitely, yeah. Sometimes but things are coming out now. Honestly, what things are coming out of my mind, but it was difficult to me, really, because she could come all the time in my dreams.
Sorry about that, Mzee. Owen was very special in her character and in the way she viewed life and how she carried herself.
Yeah.
What do you want people to, because she was still very young.
Very young.
So what do you want people to learn from her, especially the youth?
The youth. She loved people, trustworthy, hardworking, and kind really to people.
Musa Tibakirana had set his goals and he had passed the test. 30 years old, out of police training college, married to a good-hearted, hard-working, disciplined, religious and extremely beautiful young woman who was carrying his child, a boy at that. This was accurate. This was it. How could it all change so soon?
She was telling us, please tell Musa to marry. I know it may be difficult for him.
At that point?
But let him marry. Please, Mommy, as a counselor, I request you, always be by the side of Musa. Counsel him.
At that point in the hospital?
Yeah.
He's a young man, he was a young man. He's a young man, really. Almost the same age of Honors. So that's all we are just doing to him. Just saying prayers to get a good partner in the future. Otherwise, we can't do much about it.
You can't do much. Musa cannot tell clearly what transpired between the Saturday his wife died and the Monday when she was buried. The man had lost his mind. He remembers vividly, though, having begged the relatives not to bury her so soon, at least to wait another day, which was not workable. It was just shortly after her wedding when she passed away.
Yeah.
You know, How did you feel about that?
Definitely, I felt bad. I sympathized with the young man even. I felt I did not have really anything to tell him. It was so sad. That really, he was here, so he came here, he was here crying. So I sympathized with the boy. I couldn't tell anything to him. Definitely, I would say that's that, but I did not pass any word to him really.
Some people's death leaves those alive technically dead too. But the human spirit was given the unique, unbeatable nature of fighting on. One only has to realize that life goes on.
Me, I really believe that whoever dies, there is something good in where he is going. So I said, possibly, I tried to console myself that Owens has gone to a better place. So I tried to console myself, of course. I don't usually cry when somebody dies, but that time I cried, of course. But then I cooled down and then said, Owens must have gone somewhere where things are okay. Life is really, it is full of ups and downs, and you have to stand them really. I'm cool now, and I feel really God wanted him for something else. That's what I consoled myself with. I said, she must have been taken. And then sometimes I feel really, she was so hardworking. Sometimes I console myself that Owens has just done enough in this world, let her go. She should have just possibly suffered thereafter. Because she has done a lot, she has run up and down, she hasn't enjoyed anything. Then I said, let her go and serve somewhere else. Possibly she has served enough in this world. That's how I usually console myself. That she has just served enough on this earth, let her go and serve God.
All right. Thank you for releasing her in such a peaceful way.
Yeah, that's what I usually do, really.
Thank you for releasing her in such a peaceful way.
Possibly she would have suffered possibly thereafter.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Mzee, for talking to us.
Very much.
Thank you so much for having us in your
Okay,
beautiful
thank you
place.
very much.
Shabi? Ya tati tari yo mu iguru izina ryawe ryesebwe obukamba obwije ebyokunda bikorwa munsi
kuko bikorwa mu iguru.
The Bitwiires have discovered the secret in family bonding, especially at a time of tragedy, and it has worked for them. The family prays together and counsels each other. The family has turned the pain of losing their loved one into a driving force to start up projects that will make Owens smile from above. Consequently, this has benefited society, earned more blessings for the family, and turned mourning for Owens into celebrating her. Rest in peace, late Owens Agnes Tumuhimbise Tibakirana. Your star will never go very far. It will shine through the actions of those who looked up to you. You are surely in a better place because you had a wonderful journey. Many times we ask the question, where do good people go when they die? But that should not be the point. The question should be, what should we do when good people die? It is relevant to carry on their good acts. It is not important to shower them with all these praises and let their good acts die with them. Look at this family that lost a masterpiece. They have chosen to fight on and carry on Owen's good acts through her projects, through doing things that benefit the society that she cared so much about. You can notice from the family of the Bitwiires that families can only move on through tragedy if they stick together. So we should all ensure the ingredient of unity in our families. Otherwise, thank you for being a part of the show today. My name is Justine, your host. Remember, you can still catch all the shows that we have aired on this program on our YouTube page, that is NTV Life Stories. Also, give us your say about the show on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Same thing, NTV Life Stories. Stay well, God bless you, and Happy New Year.